Ahoy! Alright, there we go. Yeah, sorry I'm a couple hours late. I was was making a building, and I was really not able to stop building it, just because I was kind of on a roll with that. Without further ado, though, it is time to begin walking in a straight line. I'm pretty sure the language is just called Czech. Ugh. Yeah, that thing, I was on a roll, so I just didn't really want to stop building it. I feel like I would have interrupted my flow with that. You mean like Edge Farlands, Mira? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. If so, then yeah. This is regular Edge Farlands. Just a simple straight line perpendicular to one cardinal direction. Or, I guess, parallel. I thought Czechia was like the official name of the country. Or I guess the country's short name. We should just go back to referring to it as Bohemia. Or better yet, just Bohemia and Moravia. Well, you see, that was done already. I don't think we should do it again. Just because it was done one time doesn't make it a good idea. It's not jittery enough yet. It'll get more jittery, Mira. Trust me. In not too long of an amount of time. Poland more like Slavic Prussia. You know, it's actually kind of interesting how much of modern Poland was controlled by Prussia. Like, even if you're excluding Poznan. I will say, though, as shitty as it is that the state of Poland was destroyed during the 19th century, gotta say, Imperial Germany's borders are aesthetic. It's the only thing they got going for them. Nice borders. It should get jittery again, or more jittery in like a month. So like beginning of December timeframe, roughly. Yeah, about 30-ish days, maybe a little bit more. Whoops, I forgot me night filter. Yeah, so in general, Mira, I go about 10 kilometers per day, and then I call it quits. So today I'm gonna go from 7:30 to 7:40, and then pick up tomorrow. Sometimes I go more than that. I've doubled up, and like I think Thursday and Friday I did 15,000 each day, which just kind of worked out that way. It's not too long, not too short. So it's more of like a gradual chipping away. Because I've been doing this since the middle of August. Fuck if I know. It was just a meme. People like spamming Poland gifs in the main chat for a while, so that kind of became the de facto joke. I should have eaten like lunch before I started this. I'm kind of hungry now. Oh well. I'll just eat after. You mean Germany gifts? Okay. I mean, at one point, at multiple points, Poland was disappeared by Germany. Except for that time in 1917 where they revived Poland briefly. You know, I actually found this out, but like the Mongols actually had like plans like ready to go for an invasion of the Holy Roman Empire. It just didn't come to fruition because the Great Khan died. So like, I can only imagine what would have happened if the Mongols had invaded the HRE. They did fail the invasion of Japan, mostly due to the typhoons. Some slight lag from OBS. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The computer glass is hot. Well, not hot, but it's kind of warm. Hey, I hope I'm not having overheating issues again. That wasn't very fun. Yes and no. The Mongols were a mix of different religions. Their native one being Tengrinism, which is more of a it's really it's got a really interesting creation myth that involves like a bird flying over the ocean. I think it might have been a white dove is the bird. I don't know. I listened to like a 50-minute documentary about like the way Tengrinism works as like a religion. It's very, very different to many of the other like axial age faiths. The one on their wait, what? Yes, Buddhism has been around since like the end of the first millennia BC. Vito, what are you talking about with their flag? Techinism wasn't just exclusive to the Mongols as well. It was like it was a very common faith of the steppes. They have a blue flag with a yellow bird and a sun. Is that a reference to their creation story? Huh. Never actually, like, stared very hard at the flag, but that would probably be a reference to the creation myth. They have like a blue and red flag with I don't remember the exact description of the flag. Let me pull up my CPU temperature monitor. Okay, CPU. So make sure nothing's like fucking up here. Okay, that's the one I wanted to use. Okay, where's the cores? Okay, no, that's fine. It's at 50 Celsius. The world needs more triangle flags. I mean, like the Paul. We need more flags like the Swiss have, where it's just like, you know, the Ohio flag. That's a good one. We need more Swiss flags where it's just a square. Try to think some other unique flags. The Vatican's a square though? Oh, it's the keys, right? I remember that's usually the flag associated with the papacy. I wouldn't call it a monarchist theocracy, I just call it a theocracy. The sheer ancientness of the title that the popes hold, Pontifex Maximus, is like incredibly amazing, because that title's been in use for over 2,700 years. So, aka a long ass time. I'm pretty sure it was 300 AD. Yeah. Not BC. I know Venice is also quite old. Oh jeez, made a big ass waterfall right here. Let me make sure I'm correct though. I think Mussolini spaghetti. So I'm pretty sure it was mostly just about like maintaining the status quo with San Marino. Same reason probably why Monaco hasn't been like incorporated into any of the larger states around it. I mean, he's also the one who gave the Vatican like the land they currently own and like formally recognized them. To San Marino? No, that was more during the Italian Wars of Unification that people fled there. It was specifically because they hosted Giuseppe Garibaldi that they were like allowed to like maintain their independence outside of a single Italian state. Modern Italian history is weird. Actually, Italian history in general is just weird. There's a lot of like split between various powers, and it's the reason the South and the North developed so much differently. I do know quite a bit about European history. It's my larger area of interest. I think the areas I'm like weakest on is like India and like sub-Saharan Africa. I generally have a good idea of like the rest of Eurasia. Yeah, that was mostly due to like the influence of like the Byzantines, Arabs, and the Normans. That area changed hands quite a bit. Let's see. I kind of doubt that, seeing as the Soviets don't exist anymore. Okay, so the country derives its name from Saint Marinus, a stonemason from the then Roman island of Rab. He was born in 275. Let's see. Okay, so he founded an independently ruled monastic community on one of the mountains in 301. Interesting. Are you talking about like a split of Italy? Like was done to Germany? But also didn't happen to Japan? Is that a dungeon? No, that's just gravel. I think that was on the table, but I don't know if that never went through. Hey, just imagine if the Morgenthau plan had happened. Or Churchill's really fucking weird idea. Because there was, I think Churchill's plan was a North Germany, a South Germany, and then an Austria-Hungary with Hungary, Austria, and Bavaria unified into a single state for some reason. It's probably, well, yeah, Vita, that's why the Morgenthau plan wasn't implemented, because it would have meant the starving of millions of people. There were 2 Berlins. There were 4 occupation zones. And the Western Allies zones merged into West Berlin. Frankfurt on the Main and Frankfurt on the Oder. Frankfurt am Main is like the more famous Frankfurt, I think, if I remember correctly. What's the German name for the city? I can't remember the German name for the city, but there's a city in Western Germany on the Rhine River that's name is literally just Confluence, because there's a confluence of two rivers. I think it might be Koblenz. I know it's a name in Latin. Ah, yes, I was right. Yeah, it literally just means confluence. Yeah, that's the city. I was right. Yeah, cause so the Romans called it Confluentes, and like I was looking at a map of that at one point, and actually it's no longer called fucking Vibe. It's called fugging, because people kept stealing the fucking signs. Yeah, the village renamed itself after people kept stealing their signs, which is a shame because I would have loved to get a picture in front of that. Yeah, so because it's the confluence of the Rhine and Moselle rivers, and so like when the Romans established their settlement or took over another like established area, they literally just called it Confluentes, which is just confluence. I was looking at a map one time and I noticed the name of it. I'm like, hang on a second, two rivers are merging right here. Does this city literally just mean confluence? And it turns out that's exactly what it meant. I think in other terms of other like name history, I think Berlin is thought to mean like swamp or something relating to swamps because the area was originally settled as a town on swamp. As long as they don't get rid of Los Pollos Hermanos. Everywhere is settled on swamp. Lots of places are settled on swamps. Or river confluences. Or river deltas. My favorite thing is the fact that, like... I don't think that's acceptable. That's almost a heart. What the hell? But, that's kind of funny. That's suspicious. Shit, what was I gonna say? You got me distracted. It was about etymology. Oh yeah, so the area of Wessex in England just means West Saxons, and Saxons come from sax, which is just a name for a knife. I know in Polish the name for Germany literally just translates to like mute ones because the Polish weren't originally able to understand Germanic speakers when contact first happened. There's a town in South Africa called Pound Town. If you manage to find it, good luck. know why it got named after England, or after the Angles. It's... oh, shit. Okay, we're stuck. It's funny, because England is, a place named after a people named after a place. A saxophone. I'm pretty sure like the saxophone is a different etymology, but that'd still be really funny. Oh, that one place. I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna pronounce it because Welsh is an interesting language. At least it's not like Polish where it's oops all consonants. Something something. Yeah, that sounds about right. What the hell does that mean? What do that mean, Vita? Light? Yeah, I got the light on. It's about as bright as I can make it without it starting to get like too saturated, and then you can't see anything. Ugh. One day I'll get up this mountain. Herring is a type of fish. Okay. Yeah, motherfucker. Okay. It was founded under a group of birds or something, because a shar is a group of birds. Under means under. Then in Schleswig-Holstein's... That's a long-ass name for a town. I kind of want to look up the reason this town has its name. Oh, found it. God, that's gotta be a pain in the ass to spell out. German's notorious for doing that kind of stuff, though. Again, I direct you to the name of Austria-Hungary. Oh, it's your Dithmarschen. That makes sense. It's pretty close. Okay, they didn't add the Bundesland name to the city. Hello, Mr. Spawn region yesterday from... What the fuck? That's an interesting take on the copy pastas in. I like it. It's the opposite? Yeah, I know. Mr. Spawn region. Hubert Blaine... I can't read that. You can't read it, but let me tell you the short version. That's the shortened version of his name? What the fuck? That's insane. Who the fuck is this guy, and why does he have so many names? Adolph Blaine Charles David Earl. Oh, what the fuck? Why? I guess on the plus side, you know who the guy is. How does that kind of shit happen? That's a big troll face. Apparently he wrote his surname is plus 585 senior. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like it'd be a pain to write that, that entire surname out, like, for any kind of, like, legal things. Hubert Blaine was born in Bergesdorf, today district of Hamburg. February 29th, 1904 is also... Huh. Interesting. Just seems like a regular guy. I don't see any date of when he emigrated, but he probably left during the interwar. Yeah, he would have been like 10 when World War One broke out. Yeah, but he would have been 10. Well, he would have been... he would have been 14 by the time the war ended, so I doubt he fought in the First World War. If I had to guess, he probably left during the interwar. Probably because things are not being very poggers. I mean, that we can assure because he did join the U.S. Army in 1942. I hope he shortened his name after immigration because that would be a real pain in the ass to do for like any kind of like immigration process. Legally, I don't know like what's the max like length of a name you can have within the U.S. Just Mr. Farlands from @FitMC a million times. Yeah, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. I do like that it highlights the ping whenever you do that, even though he's like not here. Mira. I don't know, I've never actually had to deal with that. In that case, I usually split it up. Oh wow, there's a lava fall. I usually split it, and then I put Fig as the primary name, and then I'll just put like Onometry, and spell it like it's Irish. But I generally don't have a plan if I come across that. I should just do Fig Farlands. That seems like the most fitting. Nah, I still got several days. I don't need to compile that yet. Are you sure that you couldn't just... Is that why you changed your name to Mura Wisteria? I don't know, like, I feel like Murasaki flowed better. But I don't play the games that really ever have, like, a last naming system. It's not normally an issue. Sounds like a skill issue, Zen. You don't want to be associated as a weeb? I mean, my name is literally a portmanteau of fig and trigonometry. It evolved out of old names. We are nearing the end. Got like another 1,500 blocks to go for the day. Uh-oh. Let me get down. You can't spell Zin issue without Zin coincidence. I think not. What? Zin issue isn't a word. What about Zissue? But why Myrrh? That doesn't make sense. Mira's the obvious one. Having that single short name is good. That's why, like, I really don't care that my Twitch is Figonomics, but my normal username and my YouTube channel are Figonometry, because the shorthand's still going to be Fig, regardless. Zen, what the hell is that? I'm not reading it, Zin. You can't make me. It also doesn't space properly. Like, I actually can't read what it says. The Europeans did Mira. Well, the Americans generally did, Myrrh. I mean, I don't know, because, like... well, it doesn't show up in my OBS, Zin. It says Mr. Firelands today. Great. Ugh. This joke is gonna end one day. This joke ends the same day. Flamey being short isn't funny. Well, that's never not gonna be funny. You talk about Dwayne the Johnson Rock. Yo, a dungeon. Huh, interesting. I don't know if that's really worth jumping into. Although, it could contain a gapple. Yeah, why not? Some free iron, some wheat. Cool. Alright, are there any other chests in here? Don't look like it. Yeah, this area looks like it's cleared out. Cool. Got some extra supplies. One day I'll find a gapple in here. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Vita. Don't let this distract you from the fact that Larry called SpongeBob Skinny Bob Square Panties. What are you talking about, Zen? Is that an actual quote from the show? Employee of the month? Hey, Squidward, getting sleepy, huh? Nope. How about you? Nope. It's an old PC game. Modern PCs run into a lot of issues with old software, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I followed that. Not really. Oh shit, we're at 40,000. Woo! I'm gonna park myself right here. Alright. Alright, my dudes. That is it for all of the walking today. Nah, I'm done. That's enough. I'm not going to 742,000. You can't make me. Alright, but that is all the walking. Before we go though, I think I